Hey guys, it's me here with your weekly update. I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of freaking me out that this Sunday is the last Sunday of August, okay? Because I'm kind of like, I don't know, September just feels like it's fall, even though I know it's still warm outside. And I don't know, I'm not ready for it to be fall. As much as I love having the kids in school and stuff like that, I'm not ready for the cooler weather. I guess I'm just loving the warm weather and swimming and stuff like that in my pool. But yeah, it's our last weekend of August. You guys, sometime in the next few days, I'll be getting out our fall schedule. Thank you for your patience while I just work through a few details and stuff around that. Yeah, I just want to say, you guys, this morning I was just, spending some time before the Lord and just kind of reflecting on just my own journey with Jesus and reflecting on, obviously what we do with kids on Sundays. And I am just so thankful for you guys. I've talked, kids are very important to God's kingdom, but wait, when you guys show up on Sundays, like you guys are impacting the life of a child so, so much. Like, I know just even within my own journey, like I didn't grow up in church necessarily until I was like older elementary, but like when I was younger, because my parents were divorced, I would, visit my dad, summer and holidays and stuff like that. And I would go to church with him. And like, I'll be honest, you guys, I can like vaguely, like, I remember a few songs that we sang. I remember like some of the really basic kids' Bible stories that we teach all the kids. But like the thing that reminds me that struck me the most about church that made me just always love church was just that I always walked away as a child feeling loved. And as a person at the time, like with what was going on in my life, with like my parents being divorced, um, things weren't like, it wasn't like necessarily the happy childhood. Like to have a place where I came and I walked away just feeling loved and seen by the kids volunteers there, just like really obviously impacted me for God's kingdom. And so I just want you guys to just be encouraged that, even if you feel like, oh man, I don't think I, taught this lesson well, I'm not sure if the kids got it. I think just our presence and the fact that we sometimes represent Jesus to kids, or we represent the church to kids. So the fact that we show up in our love when we love our kids and families well on Sundays has a huge impact on their lives. And, we may not see it now, although I think we do because how much our kids love coming to church on Sundays. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for showing up and being a part of that with our kids and for our community. It wouldn't happen without you guys. So just a few quick notes, you guys. Save the date, September 11th is a Saturday at 10 a.m. We're going to do our big fall kickoff. So we really didn't get to do one last year because of COVID. For those of you who are newer to our team, you guys, we do this about once a year. This is where we get vision for the year for kids ministry, and we'll do a little bit of training. So if there's like any updates, we usually do little breakouts into our age groups, and so we'll get like little specific trainings about stuff like that. So we're going to start at 10 a.m. I'll have childcare if you need it. I'll send out an Evite or something later this week. But I just want you guys to get the date on the calendar. Go on your calendar right now. Put 10 a.m. September 11th. Kid Adventure 10 to noon will be done by noon, so you guys can still have the rest of your day. We can't do it on Sunday after church anymore because another church comes in and takes over our building, which is wonderful that we get to serve our community that way. So we're going to do that. So I just would love to have you guys all there. Just to, again, especially if you're asking like, why are we doing this? Like, or it's starting to feel monotonous for you. If you're kind of like, well, I just show up and I'm not even sure if what I'm doing makes a difference. I would just encourage, or if you're like, I show up and I'm not even sure if I'm doing anything, if I'm even doing the right thing. I would encourage you guys to show up to this space. So hopefully we can clarify some of those things and encourage you guys in some of those things. So that's September 11th at 10 a.m. Here at the building, and I'll need to know childcare, and I'll have like a brunch for all of us to eat while we chat and stuff like that. Just a reminder, you guys, I think you guys are doing a really great job at Fuel and Focus at 8:40 on Sunday mornings. I just think starting our morning off with prayer, listening to the Lord, just getting our minds focused from prep and from whatever we experience, like trying to get to church, to listening to the Lord and like feeling His presence as we're engaging with the kids, I think is just really super important. And that's at 8:40 in the elementary room, which is the bigger room where the youth used to meet. So just be there and prepared and have everything in your room ready by that point, so that because as soon as we're done, families are arriving, right? And so we want to go right into like welcoming our families and not like having to stand in the corner ignoring kids because we're cutting something out or whatever like that. Um, and then last but not least, you guys, we're heading into the fall. Um, I'm just asking for you guys' prayer for more volunteers. I'm going to be reaching out to some people to serve. And I just, anytime I think about like if when I'm very intentional around and recruiting volunteers, which I mean I'm always thinking about asking people to serve it. When anytime I go like into like a season where I feel like, man, like my number one goal right now is just to recruit people. I'm just always reminded of the scriptures where it says, hey, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. So therefore, go to the Lord of the harvest and ask Him to send the workers. And so I'm asking you guys to pray on my behalf as we're recruiting and asking people to serve in kids ministry, that people are willing to say yes, that they're willing to try it out, that they're willing to risk whatever it is that may stop them from wanting to serve. So I'm just going to ask you guys for your prayer. I'm not. If you guys, as you're praying, if names come to mind, you can either pass them on to me or you can just go ahead and ask the person. If you're like, well, I'm not sure where to ask them to serve, ask them to come serve with you guys. Let them observe you. I think that's like, especially if they're not sure about it. Like, I think sometimes seeing our friends do something without making them have to commit to serving for 6 months or for the school year or anything like that, just like, hey, come in one time and try it with me. I think that's a lot of times it's just an easy way to get people just over any fears that they have. And of course, we obviously, you want to ask somebody that you think would actually be really good with kids and say, hey, like, I saw how you interacted with these kids. Like, I think you would actually serve our kids and families well. So it's really speaking to kind of like who you see them, like kind of like giving them a purpose for some of their gifts. So that's it. That's it for this morning, guys, or for this week. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Just a reminder, mask, everybody. If you guys have any, questions about that, please let me know. Yeah, we still had 80 kids this past Sunday. So you guys, it's really wonderful. I thank you for everything. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.